ENT. Happy New Year. We're gonna kick it off like this with my homeboy, Young Smokey, all the way out of Strap City. Go ahead and get at him, boy.
Came from the struggle, had to hustle. I'ma get it by any means. Jigging around the city in the gutter. Trap doing numbers, ooh wee. Started rapping, everybody rapping. Started trapping, everybody trapping. Get on Facebook and Instagram. Look it up, everybody capping. Big dog Smokey, what up? 3'll make the beat, I cut up. iPhone, tech, jet the plug. Respect it in the hood, I show love. Free truck, Carter, that's blood. I really got it out the mud. Wrist applying pressure just because. Put my cell phone and got a buzz. Step up on the scene, super clean. $200 shoes on my feet. Never cop and plea when it's beat. Smoking ain't ringing in the streets. Mama praying for me every Sunday. Trap house jumping on a Sunday. Late nights and dice on London. Me and Bug used to be thugging. For real. Shit real, nigga. Me and my nigga used to be right there on London, nigga. Shooting dice, nigga, hitting legs, nigga. If phone ring going off the motherfucking goddamn meter, nigga, you already know what it is, nigga. Clientele going brazen, nigga. Yeah, nigga, big bearded, nigga. DB, nigga. This boy shit, nigga. You already know what it is, nigga. Yeah. I got thrill in this bitch, nigga. What the fuck y'all nigga dog? You already nigga, y'all nigga. Man, fuck it. Right. Man was poppin', man, what the business? Still the game, really some serious. Never ever feel no nigga respect it everywhere with no pistol. I'm that nigga, Young Smokey. Move the trigger, happy with the tooling. Key to say I'm sexy, dressed and true. Thumbing through the check, jigging stupid. My Doug Davis, I was jigging stupid. Sold a lot of rocks, said pooches. Brandon stole my 22 a bottle. They'll tell you Smokey ain't pussy. Came back bustin', no discussion. Been through it all in the gutter. What up, Blake Lim? That's my brother. What up, Chuck? That's my cousin. Used to hustle hard in the circle, about the wrong comb house in the circle. Pull up, what you want if I ain't tell my nigga, sir, you bad bitches love a nigga who get money, they be flirting. Pecan land mall, I be splurging. I drip and drip perfect. Super drip, nigga. Big dog shit, nigga. Big money talk, nigga. Yeah. J Thrill on the beat.
Strap City, y'all know we up in here, man. Hey, big shouts out to all the homies back at the crib. Yeah, that boy Smoke doing it, man. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, man, Happy New Year to all. Hey, we gonna kick it off like that. You know, it's been a wonderful time. It's been a wonderful experience in 2019. But as y'all can see, you know, our subtopic tonight, you know, definitely is, you know, BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. So we gonna get right into the show, and we're gonna start on this first topic. And I like to, you know, announce, you know, to the world that this is the launch of 44MillionENT Truth Talk Radio. With your boy Henry Ali, and you know, Happy New Year to all. Thank you all for all your love and all your support and all your encouragement that I've been receiving over this past time, and getting ready for the launch and getting ready for the night. So let's get right into the subject matter tonight. BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. I know everybody probably wondering and you know, trying to figure out, well, what is old Ali trying to launch? Well, I'm launching tonight love. That's our first mission here at Truth Talk Radio. To launch love. There's no reason for us to sit up here in 2020 and to have that hatred and all that divisiveness that we've had in our spirits this whole year of 2019. It's time out for all of the foolishness and all of the BULLCHIPS. Now, if you want to go and look up BULLCHIPS, you'll find out what BULLCHIPS are. And you'll understand that the scientific notation of what I'm making, that it's nothing more than chewed up grass. You'll understand what I mean by BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. Here at Truth Talk, I want to make this very clear. Here in 2020, in the years to come, our first mission in love is to learn how to do and care for one another. It makes no sense that our youth and our parishioners, and anybody for that matter, for any of those to not feel safe in their place of schooling, in their place of worship, in their place of business. You want to talk about gun laws and all of this stuff in 2019. How about let's enforce some people laws, which is the first law of humanity, is to love. How about we start pushing that issue? You always want to blame everything else. It ain't the guns that kill people, it's people that kill people. It's time out. We need to start exercising true love for one another. This makes no sense. Yeah, we're going to get all up in it here at Truth Talk. It's time out for that. One of our brothers fell on last year due to jealousy and rage and not wanting my brother Ermias Ashadam to rise up in the community and be the leader of his community. Now, why we ain't sitting up here now and we done got Black Wall Street in play? Yeah, we gonna get into it. Because BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. It makes no sense here now in 2020 that we haven't now in the process of making a Do the Right Thing movie where we have a compilation of our black actors coming to the round table to do a movie in which we can benefit off of and put that dollar back into that community. This makes no sense. Now here we are now, and you got brothers in 2019 that had the nerve to criticize LeBron James for building a school from where he come from. That's a shame. That's why I played Young Smook at the beginning of the show, because that's where I'm from. Give back. We got to learn that first element of how to give back. You got to be out your mind to sit up here and try to criticize LeBron James for building a school in his own community. If the rest of our black behinds would get up off our tails and do what we supposed to and build black schools and build community centers and things in our neighborhood, we wouldn't have to sit up and be looking down on LeBron. We'll be trying to work with LeBron. I don't care about if you like him as a ball player. Look at the humanitarian service that he's doing for his hood and where he from. Now we done spread all out over the world and left our homes and things of that nature. And you know, I'm looking at my own situation in my city in poverty ever since the paper mill done shut down. They done came in there and spread all that cancer in my community, and now they done jumped ship. So they won't have to pay the insurance claims on the cancer that they just spread it out of that paper mill. Now my people are left there in poverty. Not on my watch, and not if I got a platform. And the talent that's sitting right there in my city, y'all listen to Brother Ali, man. I'm coming home to get all of the talent. Because we got enough talent at home to change our own community. And we ain't got to keep looking at other folks. Let's set the bar and let's be that example and change the situation. And you don't know what we can do in our little city that could spark the brains of the rest of the country and everybody clean up our own communities, and we ain't got to look for their handouts. We can do it ourselves. Like I say, BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. And I'll let the world know, man, I'm pro-black, I'm not anti-white, but I am anti any motherfucker that ain't right. So it don't matter about your creed or gender or sexuality or any of that stuff over here at Truth Talk. The truth is the truth. And that's what we're going to stand on. The truth. Right is right and wrong is wrong. We're going to call a spade a spade. It is what it is. And you understand, no weapon formed against Truth Talk is going to prosper. So I want the people to understand, this is not a rant or rave. It's just we at a point now we got to rise up as a people and stop worrying about who get to shine. Hell, if we do it all together, everybody get to shine. Don't you think that makes sense? Hell, if we all come up and we rise up together, all of us get to shine. Just think about that, y'all. And we're going to stand firm on togetherness. And we're going to stand firm on love. We got to learn how to do it first, y'all. It don't matter if you blood or cuz. Hell, I'm still going to show you love. Salute, brother. You still my brother. I wouldn't give a damn what you was claiming. You still my brother. I'm claiming you as my brother. How about we claim each other as brothers? How about we claim each other as sisters? When you shake the tree, you'll find out that all of us related anyway. That's black, white, Jew, Gentile, all us related anyway. If then all of us Christians and sit up here and you thumping the Bible and thumping the Bible, go shake the tree. Go shake that tree of life. Then you wonder why I say the tree of life. This is the tree of life. Shake the tree. Go and read your Bible and find out about Adam and Eve. Now how we not related if we trace the bloodline back to Adam and Eve? How we not related? This is what I want to find out. Truth Talk. Yes, the phone lines will be open shortly. But at the same time, I want to find out when we shake that tree and find out about Adam and Eve, we'll see we all related. So why we acting a fool with each other? If we exercise love, y'all, check this out. We won't even need a nuclear bomb. Think about that. What would you need a nuclear bomb for and we all walking in love and doing what we supposed to do in brotherhood and in sisterhood? What we need a nuclear bomb for? That's nonsense. Now I'm reaching out and I'm calling out all the AKAs, the Delta, Sigma Thetas, the Sigma Gamma Rho's, the Q Dogs, the Kappa Alpha Psi, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, all of these black organizations, the NAACP, the Black Caucus, all of them. Now why we can't go and listen at a brother, Dr. Claude Anderson? It's not a plug or nothing like that. It's just the truth. And why we can't go sit down and listen to Dr. Claude Anderson and buy his books, Black Wealth, Economics, and things of that nature, and learn about black economics? Why? Because every time some leader, something that's speaking up or trying to talk out for black folks, then he executed or he assassinated. Do I need to go down the list? But they be quick to make a movie about showing our depression, and they never want to make a movie about showing our upbringing and showing about our success. Now they have to dig in the things now and try to find black women as astronauts and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? The movie Taraji was in. That was a beautiful movie. But when I came up through school, we didn't know nothing like that. So the generational curse to keep our history subdued and in prison, some way is seeping out now slowly but surely. But what good is for us to learn about the Egyptians and the pharaohs and all of this stuff, and we ain't learned how to love one another first? What good is learning all of that? That don't make no sense. You learning about the Egyptian pharaohs, and people kill me with this, man. they kill me with this. We always want to talk about the pyramids and how the pyramids was built and all of this stuff and the Sphinx, and we always want to talk about this stuff, and we fail to realize that it was a bunch of Negroes working together to build the pyramids. It wasn't an individual brand here. It wasn't an individual brand over here. No. They worked together to build those pyramids. Now, black folks, when are we going to work together to build our pyramid? It's just a pyramid of love. That's all it is. If you build that pyramid of love, if you build it, the folks say if you build it, it will come. That's what the folks say. And it's real. Reach one, teach one. Can't forget about the mission at hand. Togetherness, unity, brotherhood, sisterhood. You can't forget about the mission at hand. What good was Dr. King the dream if we just gonna leave it, if we gonna have the dream to turn into a nightmare? We sit up here and let Dr. King's dream turn into a nightmare. Happy New Year, y'all. Yeah, we getting into it right away. Day one. United we stand, divided we fall. Bullchips ain't nothing but chewed up grass. Y'all better understand where we coming from. One step at a time, one day at a time. United we stand, y'all, and divided we fall. We cannot continue to sit up here and not support one another in the proper manner to see each other grow. Stop with this big I and little U stuff and understand we are all on the movement. You might go down 165. I might go down 20. But here, as long as we get to the same spot, that's the point. So whatever road you travel down, remember we're traveling down trying to get to that point of love in 2020. This is what I'm launching, y'all. Launching love, togetherness, peace. We want to study the word where we just can't look at one book. We got to look at all the books, y'all. You can't be mad if we go to the Quran. You can't be mad if we go to the Bible. You can't be mad if we look into Hinduism. You can't be mad if we look into all of it. Because this truth talk. And if all of it talking about love, why you gonna knock the other one? God is love. So why we sitting up here and we trying to go on this word even in the Christianity faith? Now this rocks my boat. Being a Christian and claiming Christianity rocks my boat. How we sit up here and you got the Catholics, the Church of God of Christ, the Baptists, the Methodists. You got all of these different denominations, which I like to say to dumb a nation, because that's basically what they doing. They dumbing the nation. You don't need no 35 different churches, whether you white, black, Jew, or Gentile. You don't need no 35 churches, man, in no one community. That's divide and conquer, y'all, at its finest. I'm pro-black. I ain't anti-white, but I am anti-anybody that ain't right. That's division, y'all. That's the number one author of division. And if we look in the text, it'll tell you that God is not the author of confusion. So why we got all this confusion when we talk about Christianity and we got all these different rituals that we go through to say, well, I'm a Baptist, well, I'm a Catholic, I'm a this and I'm a that. Whatever happened to us just all being children of God? What happened to that? Tell me, I want somebody to tell me what denomination was Jesus. Somebody tell that to me. Those are all tools to dumb a nation. Yeah, Happy New Year, y'all. We getting into it right from day one. Bullchips ain't nothing but chewed up grass. And if y'all don't understand that, then let's go a little further. Now here we are faced with a crisis, y'all. And we're not even thinking like this. We faced with a crisis, y'all. The baby boomers are starting to retire. The baby boomers are retiring, and some are retired already. Right? So the Social Security that they done paid into all of these years, y'all, don't y'all know that they have policies sitting and waiting to snatch these insurance policies from the baby boomers? This has no place in supposed to quote unquote the richest country in the world. See, baby boomers are of all nationalities, races, creeds, and genders. So this ain't no racist thing. The attack is on. Now don't y'all know this is a shame that they got more pills on TV to stimulate your body? Wow. They got all of these pills to stimulate your body for all of these other activities. I just leave it like that. And you look at all the side effects. They'll rather get you to stimulate that part of your body versus to find a real cure. Check this out, y'all. For athlete's foot. This is the same medical practice that we go to, and they still, after all this time, they haven't found a cure for athlete's foot. They give you some powder, put it in your sock, tear up your socks, but your feet are still itching. It soothes. It's just like a Band-Aid. We stuck on Band-Aids because Band-Aids stuck on us, and that's all they've been doing to us. And Brother Malcolm said it best. They've been pacifying us with all this bullchip. I don't want to alienate my younger audience. I just try to leave it at bullchip. You got a thesaurus or a Webster or something, you can look up bullchip and find out what it is. Malcolm said it best. We've been had. We've been took. We've been hoodwinked. We've been led astray. We've been run amok. He said it best. But you had a time now the baby boomers had to be shush and couldn't even say nothing about Malcolm. Kept them on shush. Now they got them on shush now and don't even want them to speak out against their own health care, and they done built the country. Before all these computers, before all this technology, the baby boomers was doing this by hand, y'all. The baby boomers in the generations before them were doing this by hand. It wasn't computerized. And now they're trying to snatch them because of the manpower that's less needed now. They need less manpower now. It's more computer. They more needs people to work on the robots that put the pieces into place now than they actually need the people to put them into places. So they need people to work on the robots. That's why I want to get, the Tree of Life Academy, so we can learn how to move the robots around and put stuff together with the robots, since they don't need as much manpower. But guess what? Even the robot break down. So if we got technicians that know how to repair the robots that they're replacing us with, you still got a job or a career. Everybody ain't going to the NBA, y'all. I'll stop by to tell you. I don't care. Man, I can have a Tree of Life Sports Academy until I'm blue, green, and yellow in the face. Everybody not going to the NBA. I'm sorry to break the news. Everybody ain't going to the NFL. I'm sorry to break the news. Everybody not going to the MLB. Neither are the NHL or the MLS. I think I covered them all. Or tennis. Everybody ain't gonna be Serena, y'all. So we got to have an avenue for these young people to go and adventure in And why not start developing their brains while they're young and having those after school programs where they can venture off into a trade? You don't know, do you know the salary of a mechanical engineer? But if the only thing they know mechanical to work is their cell phone, where's the mechanical engineer gonna come from? We got to get some more hands-on experiences for these young people. And some of us older ones too, where they done laid us off our jobs and stuff, because they the insurance and stuff now is getting funny and tricky. They don't want to pay out them pensions. School teachers and stuff been working 35, 40 years, and they still got to pedal around and do other jobs and stuff to survive. That don't make sense. People been working these car factories and stuff for 25, 30 years, and now they want to cut their pensions and stuff. That don't make sense. That's some BULLCHIPS for real. Yeah, people want to kick back now, and now you sit up here and everybody resting and everybody comfortable, and we done impeached this dude, and he got the code. He got the code, y'all. Why we around here asleep? You got two good eyes, 20/20 vision, and you are still asleep. How is that possible, Brother Ali? The third eye is completely closed. People get mad at me when I tell them that this brother that's in office right now is probably the best thing to ever happen to black folks. Well, why you say that, Ali? Well, it's real simple. If we can't come together as a people under this type of tyranny and this type of foolishness, when are we ever going to come together as black folks? Baffles my mind. Now it's sad when all of my brothers and sisters recognize foolishness, and here we are, still ain't had sense enough to come together. This go for all of us. Black, white, Jew, Gentile, all of us. We ain't had enough sense after seeing this type of foolishness. We ain't had enough sense to come together. This ain't got nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. You know right is right and wrong is wrong. It's just like that. Do I have to be a Republican or a Democrat to want to end poverty? Do I have to be a Republican or a Democrat to want to end homelessness? Do I have to be a Republican or a Democrat to know that teachers need an increase in pay all over this nation? Do I have to be a Republican or Democrat to know not to take advantage of one of God's resources and sell it to the people and charge them twice for it? I know, man, Ali, what you talking about? Well, it's simple. Who produces the rain? God. How are you getting charged 2 water bills by a people, by man, and man don't even create the water? Y'all think about that. Now you talking about purifying the water. Well, man, when I was coming up, we can drink the water out the faucet. At least in Strop you could. Now you think about it now. You got to buy you got to buy the water to drink in, and you got to buy the water to bath in. They charging you twice for God's research source. They don't make the rain drop. That ain't theirs. It don't matter what color you is. Everybody buy water twice. You pay the water bill and you buy water to drink. Yeah, BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. You want to expose a phone call, expose poverty. We know whatever he said on the phone is what he said on the phone. What can we do about that? Now let's move on to poverty. Let's move on to the United States of America starting to decline in the educational system across the world. Let's start looking at them stats. And stop walking around here and scared to be black. Be happy to be black. Ain't nothing wrong with being white. Ain't nothing wrong with being Mexican. Just like Dr. Claude Anderson say, and I quote, they have Mexican town, Chinatown. Why we can't have black town? What's wrong with that? Black Wall Street. We always talk about Black Wall Street in Oklahoma City, and they bombed it. Man, with all this research and technology and stuff they got now, they can burn the building down all they want to. We got the database. Now, why we sitting up here and scared and act like it's a shame to be black? Ain't nothing wrong with being black. You ain't got to be anti-white, but you can definitely be anti-anybody that ain't right. That don't have, listen, y'all. Sambo does not have a color, a gender, a religious background, or faith. Sambo is Sambo. Period. Now look at what we're dealing with, y'all. Here we are in 2020. And Dr. King and 65 helped push the civil rights law. Here we are in 2020. And as Negroes, I'm gonna start now. I know I love that song, Sweep Around Your Own Front Door before you try to sweep around mine. So I ain't got to that side yet. I'm just gonna sweep around this door. Dr. King and helped get the Civil Rights Act passed in 1965. Now let me ask my folks this. Why on God's green earth haven't we been civil to each other since 65? We ain't learned how to act towards each other since the Civil Rights Act been passed. It's a shame my dear had to tell me, yeah, when I was coming up, you could leave your front door wide open. Huh? Yeah, ain't nobody run up in your house. Cause why? The whole community was watching your house, and we so quick now, we want to get into technology. Maybe that horse and carriage was good, cause they can hear you saddle up old Betsy and hear the pans and the cans hitting on the side of the wagon while you was leaving the house, so they can see your house. Now they got a Tesla. Don't even know you done cranked it up. Can't even hear it leave the house. Can't hear it coming into the house. Neighbors don't know when you're coming or going. Come back, all your stuff gone. Wasn't like that when Mud them grew up. No. What happened to them days? Now look at this. It's a shame to feel like we got along better as a people when we was in bondage than we do now, and we so-called free. That's a shame. To feel like we got along better when we were in bondage than we do now, and we are so-called free. BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. We got it twisted somewhere, y'all. We messed it up. We done missed this ship. Something didn't happen, y'all. As they say back in the day, they done put a Mickey in our drink. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, have mercy. How did we go from we shall overcome to we can't get along? How the hell we get to there? Y'all help me with that. How did we go from we shall overcome to we can't get along? You can't even ask a Negro to borrow a cup of sugar. Lord have mercy. Please don't get down to that last little bit of them chips or whatever. Just on this. Man, we need to get off of this. It's 2020. Here we are now looking at 2020, and we still are seeking on how to be civilized with one another, when the essence of the matter and what is being launched here tonight, and that's the essence of love. Now stop. Now all you cats out there, stop throwing rocks and stones when you live in a glass house. We can't always look at these entertainers as saints, because they not. I don't want nobody to look at me as a saint, because I'm not a preacher, pastor, none of that stuff. But if I want to share the word with the people on Sunday, I'm going to share the word with the people on Sunday. And that's what God put in my heart, and I'm going to share that with the people. But here during the week, couple days out of the week, y'all, man, we're going to just have to have these truth talk situations. We got to. But we got to first learn how to be civil with one another, and how to be civilized with one another, and really truly express this expression of love. We shorten. Listen how we mess up the word love. This all of us. This everybody. We done took LOVE and made it LUV. Why do we want to shorten something that is already shortened? We just shortened the exercise of love. Now we didn't even shorten the spelling of the word. What the hell is really going on? Now we got an emoji and you just send a heart. And we haven't even learned how to do the true word in the essence of LOVE. Love overcoming victory every day. Why we tripping? We got to be Sambo free. We got a job to do, y'all. This next generation is depending on us. Now, the baby boomers and us. So we had Dr. King and Malcolm them to lean on. And we still can kind of lean on Malcolm and what some of the stuff he taught and what Martin taught, Medgar Evers and the rest of them, right? JFK and the rest of them, man. You know what I mean? Whatever they taught, they had that, they saw that. What do our future and our young people, who do they got to look up to? Charles Barkley said it best. He said he wasn't a role model. He's a ball player. But when these ball players do step up to the table and step up to the plate like a LeBron James to build a school for his community, some of us Negroes need to sit down somewhere and shut up. Because you ain't doing nothing for your community. Not a doggone thing. Ain't bought a bicycle, ain't bought a t-shirt or nothing for no young person this Christmas season, and you gonna criticize LeBron James for building a school. Set your Sambo behind down somewhere. Makes no sense. Here we are, and I'm telling you, 2020, Truth Talk Radio, brought to you by 44MillionENT. Man, we moving on the right path. United we stand, and divided we fall. If you ain't about love, if you ain't about togetherness, if you ain't about brotherhood and sisterhood and all of the other love we can muster up together, then this ain't the place for you. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to insight. I'm open to your views. I'm open to your comments. But all Samboism would not be accepted. It will be null and void. It won't even get read nor entertained. Do not think I'm being rude when I hang up the phone on Sambo. Do not think I'm being rude if I had to tear off in Sambo right while they on the phone. I'm introducing this to the world now. I'm telling you, I'm Sambo free. It's truth talk over here. And BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass, man. It's time out for that. It's time to start helping and reaching to the communities. Thank God for my family, inspiring me and giving me that uplifting that I need. And I appreciate that to all my family, distant family and bloodline, immediate bloodline family. That's that immediate bloodline. But I understand we all family, y'all. And we can't take that word light. So, with that being said, I want everybody to understand that here at Truth Talk Radio, Henry Ali is not going to lose focus and lose sight on what inspired me to even open my mouth. And I lived through Tupac, and I've now lived through Nipsey Hussle. And I refuse not to voice my opinion and try to uplift the community. These mass school shootings and stuff, man, this is ridiculous. Our young people can't even feel safe going to school, so I'm reaching out to the youth. I'm working with a young brother now, and to get that youth Truth Talk, the youth edition, so I can really hear what they think we can do as adults to help them feel safe while they even going to school, y'all. This is our responsibility. We can't look now. The government is talking about gun laws, right? So our children, all of this gun law stuff that they talking, our children, there's still mass shootings going on at school, y'all. We got to stand up as the people. And we got to know what the young people need. They said security doors. I'm listening to the young people. They said better security doors. All that type of stuff. Now, I can't ask the teachers to take a pay cut in order to get this done. So, no, I'm not even asking for that, government. Don't y'all even play that game. That's non-negotiable. Now, it's a shame that you got presidential candidates out here paying $13 million, for campaigns individually. Hell, it ain't but 44 million black folks here in the country. What if you gave black folks $1 million apiece? Y'all doing that much in the Democratic campaign. But then y'all want us to vote. Y'all want us to go stand out in the cold, depending on where you at. Stand out in the cold in November and vote for somebody who ain't going to do no kind of changes in our community. This the only time we see you. Then you want to roll up your sleeves and stuff, act like you doing so much. You ain't doing nothing, man. Calm down. See, that's why we have to have our own special interest group. This for everybody. We can have our own party. The People's Party. The party of the people. Hell, it ain't just black folks in poverty, white folks in poverty, Mexicans in poverty, Americans are in poverty. You got military veterans that done went and put their life on the line for this country, and they come home and they don't have a home? Have we lost our minds? Dude, now, no, regardless of the founding fathers, I know we gonna get on that debate. That's another debate another day. But I'm just speaking in general. Now, the founding fathers, we know they owned slaves and all this stuff. But I'm just saying, in the essence of what they were talking about in freedom, it looked good on paper. But when has the country really been free? It's always been under war and turmoil and confusion. Just like when Napoleon came up and told that lie to King George, when King Louis XIV told him that the port of New Orleans was open for business, and he went up there and lied to King George Washington and said that the port of New Orleans was up for sale. And that's how the Louisiana Purchase got sold. But that's it is what it is. The country was built on blood being shedded. Yeah, the text says a time for war, but it also says a time for peace. When are we going to live peace here on this earth? When are we going to see peace here on this earth? It just don't hop up out the sky and just happen. It has to be practiced by the people. So whether if you blood or cuz, Jewish or Christian or Protestant, Catholic, Muslim, that's a call out for everybody. Non-denomination or denomination, this is a call out for everybody to put some love in your New Year's solution and leave that New Year's resolution where it's at. Because BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. This is a time for New Year's solutions to the crime rate in our communities. Figuring out how to police ourselves, since the police ain't gonna treat us right. We need to figure out how to police ourselves then. We got enough retired black policemen and black military personnel. Thank y'all for y'all service. They can come help us and teach us and train us how to help police ourselves and uplift our community. Yeah, this Truth Talk Radio over here. And if you ain't tired of that, if you ain't tired of the black on black crime, just that alone, if you ain't tired of that, then this ain't the place for you. If you want to kick up dust and all act a fool and all that, this ain't the place for you. Because I'm going to Sambo your ass and that's going to be a wrap. We got a mission. United we stand, divided we fall. And BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. No, we're not going to cut teachers' pay. No, we're not going to do that. If anything, we're going to raise teachers' pay. And with these after-school programs that we're going to implement at the Tree of Life Academy. Y'all don't want to pay our teachers right. Y'all don't want to treat them right, but y'all want to sit up there and take all their authority out of the classroom. Can't say nothing to the child. Now, here we are running up to the school and acting a fool with the teacher. Like you don't know little Willie James bad. Hell, if little Willie James cussing you out at the house, you don't think he cussing out the teacher at the school? But it's so cute. Little Willie James sitting up there cussing and can on. Little Shirley Mae just acting a fool at the house. Then when they go to school and the teacher trying to discipline them, then here you come running up to the school acting a fool with the teacher, the principal, and the counselor and everybody, and knowing that your child act bad at home. Yeah, my daddy made a big old speech about me the other day, and I heard about it. That's my pops. I love him dearly. But that was the corrector. That was that man. This dude told me, man, look here, bro, I'm gonna give you a friendly reminder of what you going to school for, and it's not to act no fool. Spare the rod, spoil the child. It's real. But I tell you what, they got enough technology and enough stuff that we allow them to have access to, that you know, taking them cell phones and stuff and all that stuff away, man, they can figure out, man, you can turn off the internet. They got Wi-Fi and man, it's so much stuff, man. So we had to really kind of monitor what's really going on. And people say it take a village. It take a village to raise a child. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But hell, where the village at? And we as the adults are acting a fool with one another. We all in Congress acting crazy with each other. The adults. These ain't the children. These the adults. These are the adults in the room. My senior. Acting a fool in Congress. Then it trickles on down to the police force, trickles on down to the pastors, then it trickle on down to the community, trickle on down to the children. And then we wonder why we can't find peace here. Now they sit up here now and they gave all these generic drugs to our community, and they gave them true opioid and that true dope to their community. Now it's an opioid addiction. And I feel sorry for those families that they hooked those children on those opioids, giving them strong medication for a broken arm or something like that. They was wrong for that. And now you got a whole generation of young people hooked on opioids and stuff. That was straight up foul. Yeah, we Truth Talk Radio over here, man. We gonna get into all of it. And I'm letting y'all know all of these topics that I'm spitting out to y'all will be individually sought out, and we'll cover them. But I'm just letting you know in a nutshell of all the bull chips that we've been fed with over all of these years, y'all. And when we gonna stand up and say, no, enough is enough? We need to stand together, bind together as one. Now, when you start putting these politicians and things in political office, and you give them a job to do, you the special interest. The people should be the biggest special interest group that they have. It shouldn't be no special interest group allowed to give donations to a campaign to influence the elected official. That should be outlawed. Come on, y'all. We need to put some legislation on the paper as the people's party. Matter about your color, your creed, man. This is for the people. They ain't just taking pensions from black folks. They taking pensions from white, Jews, Gentiles, Protestant. Man, if you ain't in that top 1%, bruh, you better understand that other 99%, we better get together. It's crazy, y'all. Y'all better understand that these elitists and the missions and the things that they got in store for the common man, it's clearly to wipe you out. That has nothing to do. How are we going to trust the medical field and they got a staff with a snake around it, and that's the symbol of death? Do we understand what the hospital is? The root word of hospital is hospice. Hospice means to die. So you go to the hospital, and that's the place you go to die. This the same medical field that ain't cured athlete's foot, y'all. Has technology helped the medical field? Has the medical field grown? Yes. But it's the comeback to get you hooked on these drugs and get you hooked on all of that type of stuff. And now it's the comeback, and you feel like you can't go without it. Blood pressure medication shutting down your kidneys and stuff. This is where we at with it, y'all. Either we gonna stand up and we want to talk about Dr. King. We go down there and we want to brag about he got the statue out there in front of the United African American Museum. We got the African American Museum out there where I say to the people, all the people, black, white, Jew, and Gentile, since we know that original Constitution was not meant for all, how about we put that in the Black Museum, and let's rewrite the Constitution of today's time, because we don't live in 1776. Ratified in 79. We don't live back then. We in 2020. Times have truly changed, because I bet y'all don't want to go back to a horse and carriage. I bet you don't want to go back to no horse and carriage. I bet you don't want to do that. It's time to put some real laws on the books that's not just going to benefit the elite. All of this, it can be interpreted in several different ways. No, we need to put some laws on the books that's true and for the people, by the people, to help the people, and not to crucify the people. Because them same laws on the books, when you got a little money, and you pay for the ACT, and your child gets into a prominent university after you done paid for the ACT, and you don't get but a few days in jail. But on the other hand, when you redistrict your child so they can go and you change their address and you take them to school every morning so they can and drive them way to the other side of town to get a better education, you get 5 years in jail? You get pulled over for a traffic violation and then you hang yourself in the county jail? Seriously? You're an unarmed young brother with a hoodie on and you get murdered? Really? What was the civil rights law of 1965? What was that about? Ain't nothing civil about that. People getting away with murder, ain't nothing civil about that at all. Look at me, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. You know, that's the lunch of Truth Talk Radio. So we just touching bases. And what I will do is, you know, I'm gonna keep it 100 and keep it 1,000 like I promised my homie, you know, at the crib. And you know how we gonna do this. You know, it's no big eyes and no little U's in here. You know, it's just we just gonna try to do it all the way we supposed to, man, and represent each other like we supposed to. Let me do this also, cause I don't want this brother to get on my case. Shout outs to Craig. You know, Craig Wayans. Hey, appreciate it. There goes your shout out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, DB, you and Foo be safe over there in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Shiki. You know what I'm saying? The whole fam, damn. So I want to make sure I do that. All right. So, oh yeah, let me do this, man. Hey, I got the doctor on the other side, man. Hey, my technology and my sound and all that stuff, man, is brought to you by Dr. Q. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Q, man, if you need it fixed, he can fix it. He on the other side of the screen. You know what I mean? So, hey, I appreciate you, Dr. Q, man, for hooking up my sound, hooking up, you know what I'm saying, all of my stuff for me, bro. Dr. Q, man, if you got a problem with any of your computer services or anything like that, man, we're going to get that number out for y'all to get in contact with Dr. Q. Y'all can email us at 44millionent.com. Y'all can also like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram at 44millionent.com. You know, basically you go into any platform and just type in 44millionent.com and you'll be able to follow us. Hey, so I really do appreciate y'all for you know, listening to the broadcast and, you know, coming and sharing with me on the launch of 44 Million ENT. You know, Truth Talk Radio, brought to you by 44 Million ENT with yours truly, Henry Ali. Hey, I appreciate all the love, man, all the support, all of the Christmases, all of the Happy New Year's, man. Hey, I appreciate all of it. You know, I'm not taking none of that light. So I'm gonna get into, you know, once again, you know, my brother, man, he got a new track. And, you know, I told him, man, you know, united we stand and divided we fall. So, you know, I'm going to do it like I supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so y'all enjoy this music, man, while I take a little short break. Right quick, man, this young Smokey on wave, you know what I'm saying? He on his own wave with it, you know what I'm saying? This boy here doing this thing, man. Hey, boot camp, stand up, Strop City, man, love. Hey, over there across the ditch, man, I love y'all, man. Hey, Cross M, love y'all, man. Hey, Uptown, love y'all. Hey, over there at Roosevelt Sneed Park on the west side, y'all better know what it is, man. I love all y'all, man. Boot camp, Strop City, stand up, 44 Million ENT. This your boy Henry Ali. Y'all enjoy this young Smokey. Love.
Bitch, I'm papered up. Everything a nigga touch, shit, I double up. I'm tryna protect my wrist, I'm tryna cop that Bentley truck. I like a big booty bitch with a Trina butt. I'm a dish boy, nigga, shit, who hot as up. Yeah, Balenciaga drippin', caught the pound of midget. I'm that nigga, taught these trappers how to just the city. Thrillin' Smokey on the track, it ain't no fucking with me. I fly to Cali, sit in the back, come back and tax the city. My Molly, yeah, she hit my line, she super fine, so did it. You wanna book me for a show, gon' cost a pretty penny. I got my own wave and everybody tryna steal it. All this sauce I'm drippin', I can make spaghetti with it. I got my own wave and everybody tryna steal it. All this sauce I'm drippin', I can make spaghetti with it. All these bands up in my pocket, it ain't number vintage. And I ain't signed to no label, I'm still independent. Got my own wave and everybody tryna steal it. All this sauce I'm drippin', I can make spaghetti with it. All these bands up in my pocket, it ain't number vintage. And I ain't signed to no label, I'm still independent. Hold up, let me talk to him one time. Hold up. Hey, so what's the business is, man? Y'all been laid back, nigga. Getting money, jigging the city, but now I'm back, nigga. I was down on my head, nobody helped a nigga. Yeah, I shook back on their ass, I'm about to sit on niggas. All that capping, all that flexing, you ain't trapping, nigga. All them lines in your songs, you just rapping, nigga. I got them babies for the low, call me the babysitter. Don't need security at my shows, I keep a loaded pistol. I'm a fisher, I'm that nigga, fuck another nigga. Too high to drive to the mall, I went to coop, nigga. Big dripper, big dog, yeah, that's Smokey, nigga. Big spinner, big stepper, like I'm touring, nigga. Strap city, where I'm from, them trappers took the city. Hope every rapper in my city make a cool mix. I got my own wave and everybody tryna steal it. All this sauce I'm drippin', I can make spaghetti with it. All these bands up in my pocket, it ain't number vintage. And I ain't signed to no label, I'm just
stand up.
Got my own wave and everybody tryna steal it. All this sauce I'm drippin', I can make spaghetti with it. All these bands up in my pocket, it ain't number vintage. And I ain't signed to no label, I'm still independent. DBE, J3L on the motherfucking beat.
Hey, that's how we doing it, man. We showing love around here. That's how we doing it. No doubt. That's how we doing it, man. Hey, big shouts out to that boy, Young Smoogie. You know what I'm saying? DBE, this boy entertainment. Hey, and like I say, man, I'm shouting out to all, you know what I'm saying, all sides of the strap, man. Hey, big love, big shouts out. Hey, all my family down there in the BR, you know what I'm saying. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. All of my family out there in the Chi-Town, hey, on the West Coast. Hey, big shouts out, salute to my nigga Elect Entertainment, you know what I'm saying, group. Hey, big shouts out to y'all. Kimberly Moore, hey, I appreciate you, my sister. Appreciate all the love and support, you know what I'm saying, you've been showing me. Malika, Missouri, hey, I appreciate that. Holding it down in the chat. Y'all give it up for my wrench, you know what I'm saying. She doing her thing. That's what I'm talking about, man. We in here, you know. So with that being said, y'all, you know, we can't close the show without giving the man above, you know, his just due. So we really just want to say from the bottom of our hearts, man, we really thank God for letting us see a brand new year. Thank God for blessing us with Truth Talk Radio, brought to us by 44MillionENT. I thank God for Dr. Q, Malika, Missouri. Hey, my family out there, you know, from another mother way out there in the islands, you know what I'm saying. Hey, much love. I appreciate all the support. I don't want to forget nobody. Of course, my mom, my pops, my grandma, all my cousins. Hey, I love all y'all, you know. And I'm just trying to get this all in. Happy New Year to everybody. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to leave nobody out. Yeah, I lost one of my homies, you know what I'm saying, this year, you know what I'm saying, R.P. Raymond, you know what I'm saying, so don't think I forgot about that. You know what I'm saying, hey, Mo, keep your head up. I mean, it's just so much, bro. Hey, check this out, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm glad y'all was able to have fun. I'm glad we was able to really express today that BULLCHIPS ain't nothing but chewed up grass. You know what I mean? So, hey, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all New Year's night. Y'all be safe out there. Hey, all my sisters out there, trust me, I got something coming for y'all, man. You know, this Everyday Woman webazine. So I send that shout out. Hey, y'all start sending me your photos and things of that nature, and I'm gonna put together this Everyday webazine. I got to get with my brother. He say he got a nice little form that you can fill out, and we're going to try to put that together for y'all real soon. So don't think I forgot about my sisters. Hey, another thing, y'all, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Dr. Q will get on my case if I don't keep emphasizing that. Hey, once again, I love y'all. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all be blessed. And, man, I know this has been a high request, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to leave y'all a little bit with this pressure for my boy Young Smoogie, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all be good. One love. 44 million ENT. We out of here, man. Y'all be good. Happy New Year.
Came from the struggle, had to hustle. I'ma get it by any means. Jigging around the city in the gutter. Trap doing numbers, ooh wee. Started rapping, everybody rapping. Started trapping, everybody trapping. Get on Facebook and Instagram. Look at them, everybody capping. Big dog, Smokey, what up? 3'll make the beat, I cut up. iPhone, text at the plug. Respect it in the hood, I show love. Free truck card, that's blood. I really got it out the mud. Wrist applying pressure just because. Put my cell phone and got a buzz.